Hello, and welcome to the Indiana University Cinema. I'm Jesse Pasternack, a contributor to the blog and a former usher. I'm joining you all tonight to talk about one of the greatest films ever made, Paddington 2. I have seen it many times, and I love it a lot, as you might have noticed from my shirt. If I were to talk about everything I love about this film, we would be here all night. So, in keeping with our theme of sequilibrium, I'll be discussing why it works so well as a sequel in particular, and how it succeeds as one of the great films in general because of how it marries two different sensibilities. Paddington 2 takes everything about the first film which worked and amplifies it. Its comedy is funnier, its pace is faster, and its emotional beats hit harder and will make you cry more copiously. All this amplification adds up to a film that expands upon what already made the first film great, even as it improves upon it, like all the best sequels. Writer-director Paul King and his co-writer Simon Farnaby also make a character that was already delightful in Paddington 2, the titular bear, even sillier, sweeter, and more quotable than he was in his first adventure. In turn, they also make his world feel richer and more colorful, in large part because of the impact which the good-natured little bear has had on it. Paddington 2 is a marvel for many reasons, but my favorite is how it marries two different types of cinema. The first is the optimistic comedy of Frank Capra's work. King has cited the films of Capra as an influence, especially in terms of the ones which focused on the innocent and good-hearted protagonists encountering eccentrics as they tried to accomplish a goal. But King and his collaborators marry that tradition of narrative cinema with the technical virtuosity of Michael Powell. His films, especially the ones he made with screenwriting partner Emmerich Pressburger, featured inventive imagery and fascinating camera movements which made them a sight to behold. In this film, King proves himself to be a kindred spirit to Powell and Pressburger by creating his own imaginative imagery, which also features a few wonderfully weightless camera movements. The combination of that warm-hearted narrative storytelling with those beautiful visuals will make you feel like you've received the cinematic equivalent of a warm hug. Again, I could go on and on about this movie, which has fans ranging from Bill Hader to Nicolas Cage, but I think it's time for you to experience it for yourself. Before I wrap up, I wanted to note that the use of personal electronics during the movie is not allowed. Food consumption, even a marmalade sandwich, is not permitted during the movie, as is drink consumption that is not water. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy Paddington 2.